Good morning, good morning. So this morning I want to talk to us about one of the roles or one of the main responsibility that we have as parents towards our children. In Proverbs 22 verse 6, it says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." As parents, we have a responsibility to train up our children in the right way. Now, one will ask the question, what is the right way? There are two ways in which we train our children, or we should be training our children. We should be training our children to be morally upright, meaning we teach them what is right, what is wrong. We teach them what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. We teach them how to value people, how to care, how to show kindness. Those are things that we consider moral things. We teach them about the law, how to be good citizens. But while those things are good, and while those things are honorable things that they can be positive contributors to society, we have even a greater responsibility as parents. When Solomon, the wisest man, wrote this, he was not just talking about teaching our children moral values and teaching them how to be positive contributors to society. He was talking about having the godly aspect of training. He was saying to us, or he is saying to us, that as parents, we have a responsibility to train our children in a godly way, so that when they are old, they will not depart from it. Remember, they say, children live what they learn. And children are like sponge. They absorb, they just suck up everything, every information that you spit out to them, they accept it. Now, it is therefore important for us that at an early age we start to mold their minds in the things of God. We bring our children to church. We teach them how to pray. We teach them how to be kind, how to be forgiving, how to show mercy. All of these things are things that we need to deposit in our children from an early age, so that as they get older, they will display this character. They will show forth these kindness. They will be gentle. They will be forgiving. Now watch this. We send our children to school many years to get a formal education. From kindergarten all the way up to university, we send them to school to learn different subjects that will cause them to, at the end, get a job and contribute to society. But yet there are so many of us who have experienced immorality. There's so many of us who have experienced injustice. There's so many of us who have been treated unfairly by others who were not taught to do otherwise. We have a role as parents to ensure that we guide our children in the right way. That at a young age, you should be saying to your child, don't do that, that is wrong. Don't be so hard. Don't be so unforgiving. Teach them to be tender-hearted. Teach them to be kind. Yes, they say we're living in a world that is filled with hate and anger. But who are the world? Who is the world? It is we the people. So if each one teach one, if we start to instill in our child from a young age the mindset of being kind, of being loving, of being forgiving, of being godly, of seeking God first, of putting God first, then as they grow, these things will stay with them. And I can tell you from my personal experience is that even when they sway to the left or to the right, eventually they come back. The foundation stays. A lot of the things that I know now are things that I knew then because they were taught to me. A lot of the songs that I still remember from Sunday school were taught to me at the age of 5, 6, 7, and they still stay with me. So I am saying to us, and I'm encouraging us, be wise in how we train our children. Train them up in the right way. Train them up in the godly way, so that when they are old, they will not depart from it. I encourage you, parents. I encourage you, fathers. And I say I am always talking about fathers because I want fathers to understand the important role that they play in the lives of their children. Fathers in the Jewish culture are the ones who teach and train their children. We need to be like that. Be deliberate about teaching our children godly things, godly principles. Teach them. How is it that your child know every secular song on the radio, but if you ask them to sing a little gospel song from children's church or Sunday school, they don't know it? We have to be deliberate. We have to change. We have to change so that our children can be better for the future. Bless your heart.